So, okay, this is take three. I just did take two because I'm learning my new system. I'm learning my new camera, learning my new microphone. There's no affiliate links or anything yet. Just saying that I'm upgrading. I'm learning new programs like OSB, and apparently it helps. Don't laugh at me, Aiden, to hit record on this program as well. So, I'm pretty well versed at this now. We're going to go live. I'm going to make this thing happen. Here's a tool for all of you though, and this is what the focus of this conversation is about, is the Catalyst Project Catalyst voter tool. You may have seen it on YouTube within the town hall. The guys that are building this, there's three gentlemen within the community who have been working their butts off to get this thing set up for us and make it really, really cool. So here we go. Project Catalyst voter tool. I'll have the link in the description of this video below. I'll also put a link into the description for the town hall with maybe a timestamp to grab where I think it was Lucio that presented how they did this. But this is my take. This is my understanding. And this is how I'm going to use the tool. This is what I'm doing. Real quick, fade back out. This is my caveat. This is my financial disclosure. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a voting professional. I am not your mentor or your spiritual animal. I'm sharing with you my take on this. I'm sharing with you my opinions. I'm not funded by anybody within Fund 4. I've done a lot of research in Fund 4. I've talked to a lot of people, made some amazing friends. I think the place is amazing. I love being a part of this community. But I'm not making any money for this either. I just want you guys to understand that there is no kickbacks, there are no understandings. But that's it. Here we go. Again, here we go. So Project Catalyst Voter Tool. Voter Tool is a part of the AIM Community Tool series developed by a community for the community. It is designed to assist you in your analysis of Cardano Project Catalyst proposals and creating a voting guide. In the future, we hope to induce features, it does say induce features that will assist with discoverability and sharing of your voting advice. I'm going to go up one line. Warning. It is important that you understand that this tool does not cast your votes. This is an organizational tool. I'm using it to organize my votes, and I think it's a fantastic way to go through and see and do and organize your thoughts and your votes. So, if you know what vote you want to add to your list right off the bat, just go into search your proposal. Just a few letters will get you there. There's Armin Cardano. I'll click on that. I'm going to add that to my pick list. That's already in there. Where's the pick list? What is that? Okay, so up in the top right, vote or my vote pick list. Right now I have one thing on my pick list. It shows what the funds requested are. It shows the funds remaining, meaning that it's doing math for you. Fund 4 developer ecosystem has $400,000 available to it. So it's taking and making my list really easy. It's showing that there's the title. This is what I requested. There's $386,000 available. So understand that if I want to be so meticulous with my voting that I only give $400,000 worth of voting power votes, this is a great tool to use it. If it just is a really good extra add-on. So I'm gonna go back now, and the one that I just practiced three times is the local community center. I'm gonna click on that because I don't have a huge knowledge base on it. I'm gonna put in my mind $50,000 available funds coming out of Cardano Foundation. How can we mobilize the community to solve local problems using Cardano through a local community center model supported by Cardano Foundation? So within this fund, I could take a real quick glance, scroll down and see how many proposals exist. If I want to organize them, just drop this down. I can do it by the requested budget. It goes highest to lowest. I can go by review score, highest to lowest. I can go from A to Z, alphabetical to alphabetical list. No reviews, and you can also do it at random. So however you work best to do that, there you go. You can also search again, and it only does the searches within this zone. So Local community centers, I want to make sure that the community centers are spread out and disparate, and that it leads to that decentralization. So I'm going to run this down by review score. The community advisors a couple of months ago, myself included with Fund 4, took a lot of time to review and talk about and learn and listen and really learn about each proposal and give feedback within the CA time period to do that assessments. There was in Fund 4, there was granted there's a small window, there's only about 2 days, maybe less, that the proposers had an opportunity to counter, quality assure, verify that the CA's points of view were valid. After that, the VCAs, the veteran community advisors, took it on their shoulders to review the CA's work and the proposer's feedback. And that way we are left over with a as accurate as possible 5-star rating. That's the system we have right now. We deal with what is, not with what should be or what could be. Those are awesome opportunities for our future. Today and in the next 8 days, we need to get our votes in and get understood. So that said, WADA, local centers in West Africa, they're asking for $4,000 of that or 50,000. And this shows right on the front screen that it's a 5-star rated proposal from approximately 9 community advisors. So I'm going to click on this. We're going to take a little closer look and see what other people think is worthy of a 5-star rating. Impact, feasibility, auditability off to the right, 5 stars on all 3 categories. We have a clear problem statement. WADA's blockchain resource. Hey, great, I can read, you can too. Read through the problem statement, read through the problem solution, and then the relevant experience. Here's the funds, and there's a great little scale right here for 8% of the available funds in the challenge are there. If I'm questioning this and I want to know and do my own homework on this before I put my vote towards it, I can view the full proposal scale in idea scale. I've already done that. I've already looked at this. All I need to do right now is add it to my pick list. Same thing I did with arming Cardano. Now it's on my list. Do you want to suggest video or media for this proposal? Click here. Let's just take a quick look at this and run this down. There's the proposal ID. There's the title. That's already in there. You contact, not required. Indicate the link of the video you want to add. So this is a good opportunity or a good place to add media for this this particular proposal. And then the reviews. If I don't have time to go through the full proposal in idea scale, and I trust that there's 9 community advisors who spent time auditing the impact, feasibility, and auditability of the proposal itself, I can just read their comments, and you can see where we get into a lot of information. There's a lot more details, but all of the community advisors' information, boom, it's right there. So let's move on and kind of snap through this a little bit quicker. Cardano adoption of DR in Congo. We'll open that one up. Dominican Republic, let's see, 6%, $3,000. You know what, $3,000 probably spends better there than it does in my neighborhood, but I do want to see that personally there's some level of breakdown or information. So we have relevant experience. You can see who they're associated with. WADA is actually a part of this one. 24 kudos, so members of the community outside of the community advisors have applauded this project. Marketing strategies, yeah, everything's broke down. Here's a budget breakdown. There's some links to get to. There's been commented. And you know what, for me, this is not my vote, but this is creating a list for organization. I like it. I would like to see it spread across the world. I'm going to add it to my list. Click back. Cardano Spanish training programs. No educational resources for Spanish speakers who want to develop and grow their Cardano. Let's check that one out. They're asking for 33%. I don't know what it costs to do the work that they want to do. I'm going to hold off on that one in just a minute. Let's see what else makes sense. So there's China. You know what? Let's just add that for China. It would be nice to get into the largest population on this globe. Spanish is good. Let's add that to the list. LCC in Brazil. There's a lot of fun people down in Brazil, and I actually just got off the phone with one this morning. So we'll add them to our list. Aldea, Latin America DAO. That is fantastic. Argentina. So you can see where I'm adding, but hey, there's that Argentina, and they're asking for $45,000. That's where you have to kind of look at it. If I support them, does that take away from anyone else's? $2,000 for Sweden. I think I can say that. My bloodline goes back to that island, but I think I'm on the Norwegian side. But it would be cool to see that happen. Education Development Center. Remembering that this, let's just stop there. I'm going fast for the purpose of this video. I'm going to click my vote pick list up in the upper right again. There. Now, in my community centers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes available. There's my first 4,000. It did that math off the 50,000. So I have 3,000, that leaves 43, 16 leaves 26, 16 leaves 9. LCC for Brazil, there's 9,000. You know what? I might think these are all great, and I want to do that, but I want to see what this looks like if I scroll up. There it is. Now I just added that, and that's in the white now. So that's pretty cool. Now I want to move on. I'm going to keep going, but there's something else that's interesting. There's a feedback button, and that's really important because it would be really cool if this tool allowed me to select my downvotes. You know, if there's something I see that just doesn't help out the community, or that it's not aligned with things. Again, it's my opinion, my thoughts, but I want to help that team that's building this tool. Just hit that feedback button, and this actually goes pretty quick. I use the tool to pick some or all of my votes. Tried to use the tool, let them know if it didn't work for you, or even I just chose not to use the tool. What did I like about the voter tool? I don't know. I'm looking for something that I didn't like. I've already had a couple in here, but I'm gonna write the word yellow because it's yellow, and that's what I like. What you didn't like about the voter tool? Okay, so cannot. Let's call it cannot create a list of downvotes. Do you have any suggestions for improvement? I want to be able to create a downvote list. Your contact. Okay, no secret here. This is Ken Adams, and the guys know how to get a hold of me. You all hopefully know how to get a hold of me. So this is where I'm leaving feedback for this group. I'm going to hit submit. And if I have another thought or another idea, I can submit another response. This, I think, is the third one or fourth one that they got. They probably get one for every one of my failed attempts at this video. And somebody's going to call me and say, Ken, what just happened? And I'm going to take this as an opportunity to jump in. I'm going to hit the transition button and say, if I'm helping you out, if there's any feedback you have for me for Q for this project that I have, leave feedback in the comments below. I think I'm still under 50 subscribers. One of you might be my 50th subscriber, so feel free to do that. I don't have a way to reward or even identify who my 50th is, but it might be pretty cool. I'll find something out. I'll call you out on the next video and say thank you. But I do want to say thank you to the first 49. I want to say thank you. If you had a like button, I would hit like for you. So hit like for me. Let's get this thing out there. All right. And that, I think Dallas calls that a mid-roll. There was my mid-roll. So I have my list. Now it's my job to vote. Again, this is not casting my vote. So after I've gone through everything and I've looked at all my pick list, this creates a really cool tool to organize my thoughts, organize my votes, and you can do the same thing with yours. Grab your phone, make a list, or go through the voter app, and you can go straight to the ones that you've already reviewed. It's not as bulky, it's not as clunky. You can do this. It would be great if this was exportable also. If I could make this list and export it, hit print, and then I can make my votes while, wherever you're at, if you have more time for it. So there's one other feature that I want to call out on this, and I'm probably missing something else that they want. or that they have in mind, maybe they can comment below and check that out and see what other tools we have. But there's an address down here that's wide open. This is a tip jar. I'm gonna go back to it. I don't really have a way to zoom in, zoom out on this, but if you're a tipping type of a person, understand that the 3 individuals who built this, who put this together, and based on feedback from more than just the 3 people, but there is an open deal. And Sans smart contracts, they have a gentleman's agreement that my understanding after talking to them is that they are going to, anything that lands in that tip jar gets divided 3 ways. This helps support what they're doing, what they've done, and how they're doing this. I have no qualms knowing these guys and understanding who they are, that there'd be any issue with it, but understand that that's just one little piece for it. If you're a tipping type person, tip them that way. If you don't have anything to tip and you just want to hit the like button wherever that's at, hit it. Okay, I think I've done this now 3 or 4 times. I've been at it for a couple of hours. It's important. We have 8 more days to get our votes in. If you haven't had the time to organize your thoughts, use this tool. It is phenomenal. Hit that transition button one more time. I'm going to practice real quick to get my screenshot for the thumbnail. We'll just go. I'm just making stupid noises, so we'll go from there. Ladies, gentlemen, aliens, whoever you are, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting yourselves. Thank you for supporting this world and growing community. It's heartwarming. That's all I can say. I really appreciate every one of you. That's it. Y'all have a great day.